We're back. Go ahead. Part 2.
I like to quote things, just because I always have my theories and I like to back myself up. But this half of the season, I don't know what episode it was, but someone said this. It says, "Never turn your back on the Hastings."
Yes.
And that was like the end of it, and of a conversation. That's what they said.
I think Mrs. De Laurentiis said that. If I'm not mistaken, I think that was Mrs. De Laurentiis that said it.
I'm pretty sure
Never
it was.
turn your back on a Hastings.
Did that, I don't know, to me, that sounded like, when Allison, she turned her back, she got hit with the rock. CC Drake, not CC Drake, Bethany Young got, put into the grave.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a little weird of a quote.
Hastings did that. I don't know. I felt very
better stay the fuck on his
Stay
side
the
of the
fuck
street.
over there. Stay the fuck over there.
I live in a very weird neighborhood. There's a bunch of weirdos that live in my neighborhood.
A bunch of weirdos, but...
Which pisses me off because it used to be a lot different, but... Yeah. Anyway.
Well, I don't... we think that Melissa is definitely going to be Black Veil. I think so. I think that's the only explanation. But the never turn your back on a Hastings thing, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be turn out to be like a Hastings that hit Allison with the rock. I don't even know if it's going to be Charles that hit Allison with the rock.
I don't think it will be either. And I just don't know who else. Because
you know what? I hate to say this, but those hands literally did look like Lucas's hands. As much as I don't believe that Lucas has anything to do with it, it literally looked like Lucas holding that rock. I don't know why.
To me, it looked like female hands.
Really?
Yeah.
Female hands?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think Charles hit her either, but I do feel like a Hastings did. I don't know why.
Well, here's my thing, because...
Hold on, we have an asshole.
I also feel...
A couple of assholes, hold on. Okay, assholes have exited.
I also feel like, here's my thing. They're supposed to be trying to make us feel bad for Charles, okay? So I really feel like we're going to find out that he actually didn't try and hurt Allison when they put him in Radley.
Ergo, they show him as a little kid standing above a bathtub.
But I really feel like he either, one, found her like that and somebody else did it, or two, it was just confusion, whatever the hell it was, and... Mr. D I have no clue, but I really feel like if they're gonna try and make us feel bad for him, they would not be having him be the one who hit Allison over the head with the rock. Do you know what I mean? Because that would kind of make me be like, okay, no matter what really happened to you, is that any need, does that really have, why would you want to kill your sister?
Okay, but oh shit, is he still there?
He's
Sorry.
All right.
We're good. We got an OtterBox. We're good. Fucking say what you're gonna say.
I was going to say, why, pray tell, would us not feeling bad for him have anything to do with him getting hit over the head, her getting hit over the head with a rock? That's going to make us
again,
not
feel
pissed off
bad
at him. But the thing of it is, with all the other shit that he's done, how is that the coup de grace of stuff that would not?
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
We did. We watched the first 2 minutes of the thing. We watched the first 2 minutes, and
you heard it here. Yes, we did.
I want to.
Wait, say that again, because you just sounded like Ren.
Oh, I said I haven't watched it. I didn't want to.
Well,
it doesn't really. Hold on, an asshole.
We won't talk about it then, because I know how it is when people spoil shit for us.
Right, and in all honesty, we did not watch the entire 2 minutes. We only watched up to a certain part, and then when it said something, we watched up to got a secret, and that was it.
And that was it. But, so we don't really know what happened after that.
And that happened, maybe 45 seconds into it.
But
so
I'm
it's
going
to be
just based on what was said in the first couple of minutes there, with one of the girls says something like, we understand.
We heard your story.
I'm not going to go into detail to not spoil it for you, but...
Right.
No, I saw, I think it was one of, I saw like a picture with a quote on it on Tumblr. Hannah was like, I know your story.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it was Hannah. Yeah, it was Hannah. She says, like, you know, you've been a bitch to us the past couple years, whatever. We know your story and we understand.
Okay.
We know your story and we understand.
I don't give a hell. I won't feel bad.
Here's
Like,
the thing. Exactly. That's the thing. Like, I feel bad for Chucky, okay? I feel bad for little Chuck. I feel bad for little tiny Charles that was locked away at Radley for... Even if it was like he did try and hurt his sister, I still feel bad for him because at that point he was a child. But right now he's a man who's making decisions based on something that his parents put him through, and he's taking it out on these girls. I don't see how I'm going to feel bad for Charles. Like I said, I feel bad for Charlie, not Charles. Charles being the younger version, Chuckarino being the older version. Because feeling bad for a kid, like, a kid can mess up. A kid can be messed up in the head and whatever. But if you're taking it out on these girls for something that your parents put you in Radley, so you're going to take it out on these girls?
Really quick and off subject, and not to scare our viewers or Taylor here, but if he attempts to come over onto my porch, I have to stop the video or I'm going to jail. Just saying. She's going crazy. Because I'll throw him out.
So, well, we're going to do one more question anyway, because we'll do one more question, and then we have to answer our second place winner. I have to look at the question that she sent us.
Okay, do you think that Toby's mom could be faking her death too?
Okay, we're good, because he went in his
I
house.
feel like maybe she could be faking her death, but at the same time, like, how many fucking people are gonna fake their fucking death?
And not only that, but it's pretty hard to fake your death if you careen off a roof, I would say, you know, like, but then again, it is Pretty Little Liars. So.
We don't know. We've never seen her fall off this
said
roof. We've never seen her body. We've never seen any of it. We've seen
We
grave?
saw a flashback.
But not, and what, was she in a mausoleum or something like that? We've seen like a little, I don't know. I
feel like Jessica obviously knew her, so maybe she could have helped her do it also. And maybe if Melissa doesn't turn out to be Black Veil, maybe Toby's mom will be, because doesn't Toby have a stepdad? We never heard anything about his actual dad, right?
Here's what I think's gonna happen, okay? I'm gonna tell you what I think is gonna happen, and I think that the blonde girl that Dr. Palmer was referring to is gonna be Mrs. De Laurentiis. Nobody ever thought about it that way. I think that it might be Mrs. De Laurentiis, and I think Mrs. De Laurentiis might have killed Marion Cavanaugh because Marion Cavanaugh knew about Charles. Let's be real. They were in the same institution. They were, you know what I mean? Like, Marion was supposed to be getting better and, like, you know what I mean? I feel like we might find out that Mrs. D killed Marion. And Mrs. D was the one that Dr. Palmer was referring to. I feel like that's very... Like, nobody ever thought about that. Everyone automatically thought, oh, the blonde girl. It's got, because he said girl, it has to be a younger woman. It's got to be either Allison or Cece. You know what I mean? Like, that's what everybody automatically thought.
Well, to that guy, let's face it, everybody's
She's
a little
girl. He didn't even say little. He just said the blonde girl. So, I feel like Mrs. D might have had something to do with Marion's death. Because Marion obviously was in Radley. She knew a lot of stuff that was going on. Mm-hmm. And she was just about to get out, too. Like, they were just about to release her to, like, be back with her family. So, like, what other motive would anybody have? Why the hell would Allison push her off a roof at 15? Why would Bethany push her off a roof at the same age?
Why the fuck
like,
would Cece do it? Like,
yeah, like, that's the only motive that I could think of. The only possible person that I could think of. But we'll probably be wrong.
That sounds right.
Because they're going to be like, oh, the blonde girl. Watch out for the blonde girl. Tell your mother to watch out for the blonde girl.
The air isn't
And
right
then all of a sudden it's going to be fucking Ezra pushing her off a roof. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
wearing a blonde wig.
Nothing makes sense anymore. So, but we're gonna cut this video because we're at 10 now, and we need to go and see what the other winner, well, the second place winner. But your freaking edit was awesome. And
One Chuck, two Chuck, fucking red
one
Chuck,
two Chuck, red Chuck, blue Chuck, lion fuck.
We could not stop laughing.
That was great. That was definitely awesome. So, again, this is Taylor, guys. And Taylor won the contest, so you can find his Twitter. We retweeted him on Twitter.
He's #1 in Indiana on Quiz Up for Pretty Little Liars.
Play him.
Play him. He'll probably
He'll
win.
whip your ass.
That goes to you, Jake. You're from Indiana.
Yes. What? We FaceTime two people from Indiana
What's up
tonight.
with that
That's
shit?
weird.
That's crazy.
Are you and Jake friends?
Are you friends with Jake?
I don't think so. No.
He's so serious.
I know.
All right. Well,
how the hell do you watch us?
That was fun, though. So, yep. Thank you so much for entering the contest. And you have our number now, so you can FaceTime us whenever you feel like. That's what happens when you win a contest. You have our number, and you can FaceTime us whenever the fuck you feel like. So.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right, Taylor. Thank you.
Thanks, Taylor.
Bye.
You're the best. Bye.
Oh, he was such a little cutie. He was a cutie patootie, and all the girls are going to be like, ooh,
he looks like somebody that'll be on Pretty Little Liars. Ooh. He was cute.
Okay, so our second place winner was Rachel. She is at, where the hell are ya? Where the fuck are you? There she is.
I think it's Rochelle.
At Illusions HH on Twitter. She's the one that freaking did the
second most awesome.
Second most awesome. They were all awesome entries, guys. They really were. They were all freaking funny. She naturally.
Natch.
Why is my phone retarded? Okay.
Didn't you screenshot it?
Her name is Rachel, and
Rachel. Maybe.
No, she put Rachel.
Oh, okay. I thought it was spelled with 2 L's.
And her question, she said, is random. But she wants to know if the finale, if A turns out to be somebody ridiculous, will we continue to watch 6B?
Define ridiculous.
Yes. Here's our thing, Rachel. If it turns out to be, let's say, Ezra.
Let's say Toby.
Somebody that we could see being a
Jason.
But again, plot holes.
Lucas.
A lot of plot holes. We will obviously continue watching, but I'm telling you right the fuck now, if it turns out to be Reese motherfucking Matthews, Andrew motherfucking Campbell, what's another one? Sean, Ben, anybody else.
The guy from season 1.
Colin, somebody else said that.
Johnny.
If it turns out to be Cece, we're donezo. If it's within reason, like, okay,
it's not Ren,
I could
but it's
see
this
that, but
yeah.
are you fucking kidding me? However, you were wrong because
Marlene.
Yeah, we already know if it's anybody but Ren, we're gonna be able to fight the fact that they are A because of certain like, no, they can't be A because this is why, or it doesn't fit because Fitz was fucking actually had a family at the age of 5 and his picture looks nothing like the picture of Freddy, and they're the same age in the pictures.
It does not fit for it to be Fitz.
But if it's somebody ridiculous, no, I'm done. I'm telling you right now, I'm done. If it turns out to be Reese motherfucking Matthews, who we met 2 weeks ago, I'm done. And I'm done. I won't.
Okay.
I won't.
All right, we get it.
So.
She won't.
I won't.
She won't.
I won't.
She won't.
But.
That's just it.
That was a good question. Everybody did awesome on the contest. You guys are awesome. So that was our first place winner was Taylor, and our second place winner was Rachel. As of right now, we are currently rewriting a new PLL parody mashup.
And if you thought the first one was epic,
don't believe us, just watch. It is still going.